Yo, 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 yo. I don't even know where my hand clap. It's been so long since I've done this show. I don't know nothing about nothing. But it's your boy JS Wanna Supply. I am back. It's been a second. It's been a minute. It's been great, man. The VVC Live YouTube channel is doing well. The numbers are going up thanks to you guys for tuning in and showing love and commenting and sharing. So I want to say thank you for that off top. You know what I mean? The numbers is doing numbers. I want to shout out to the whole squad. They killing it. You know what I'm saying? What else do I want to say? It's just so much I want to get into, but I just want to say thank y'all off top. You know what I mean? Now, then I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. You know what I mean? I've got a bunch of videos that I'm going to be pulling up. We're going to have some discussions. We're going to talk about Congress voting to give artists up to 3 cents per stream. That I don't even think anybody really comprehends how huge that is. Like, that is a lot. We're going to talk about self-care. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about the dead internet theory. I just saw this video 2 days ago. I downloaded it. I was like, yo, I have got to talk about this. So, so if you want to hang out with me, pull up a chair, hey, get in the comments, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. We turning up, man. Like, we just going to have a good freaking time. Nothing too serious. Well, it's about to get real serious. I ain't going front about that. But what the point I'm making is, let's try to have some fun. So with that being said, I just need y'all to be just a smidge patient with me. There is somebody I am going to show some love to. I had a guest on. Well, I was a guest on, not a guest, because that's like my second home. Jay Hill Network. I was kicking it with Jay Hill. And we met. I met this dude, Don Corleone, something. We started talking about a bunch of good stuff. Namely something I have no idea what the hell we was talking about at this one. I don't remember, but I wanted to, show him some love. So I'm literally sending this guy the link right now. If he wants to tune in, whatever. I sent the link to my whole team. So some people may pop in, pop out, whatever. That's what we doing today. So let's get into the first clip off top. I want to get straight to the business because this is something. Yo, the dead internet theory. This is, I know about the stuff that this guy's about to talk about, but the way he put it together, super interesting.
Called the dead internet theory. And for the first time, I'm actually starting to see it. So the dead internet theory claims that most of what we see and hear on the internet is actually generated by bots with the intent to sway opinion, manipulate consumers, and essentially gaslight the entire world population.
So buddy. Hello, body. Hello. They've been doing that for years. Were you not around when they were talking about the election interference and how these people and bots was going on to Facebook and, ceasing discontent within the American populace from Russia? What you thought was going on? But okay. All right, well, let's keep going.
I see this video pop up on Twitter. It's of some comedy sketch by some random ass account. I click on the thread and I scroll down and I see hundreds of random unrelated videos in the comments. That's weird. I mean, this one's pretty cool. But then I get to the comments and I'm like, yo, what human would type this? Like, read this. It is obviously ChatGPT. Like, what is this and why? Oh, this is a bot whose goal is to create sentiment. I mean, like, what the hell is going on? None of these people are real. They gotta be NPCs, like half of Reddit. But in mass, bots create volume. They manipulate trends and groupthink, programming us on how to think, sowing discord and division, marginalizing organic.
All right. My man is giving you the quick. So let's slow this down and let's have some real. Like let me put some things into perspective for you. All right, let me translate this into some relatable context. So I get a bot phone, computers, creating Instagram accounts, and subsequently posting content. I can, as an influencer, use my bot farm to make me seem like I'm popping. Same thing with artistry. I'm a musician. There is a multi-billion-dollar company behind me. Somebody put, when the term pushing the button means this type of thing. Yo, I go to a company, they have a streaming farm. Now they have these fake accounts. So now, guess what? I get a whole bunch of followers, and then I get comments every time I post. And then not only is it just fire emojis, which we used to see in the past, like the bots of the good old days would be, yo, it would be fire emojis, or they would say something and it wouldn't make no sense. Like, what the hell is this person in the comments saying? That's how you knew it was a bot. Nowadays, with AI being what it is, you got bots that are like, have opinions now. Like, so they'll be like, yo, this record is beautiful and you are da 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 da. And then another bot will come right behind it. Now you got AI bots might be debating in the comments. You don't know if these real or fake people. Yo, I'm having this discussion, not because I'm trying to freak people out, but I want people to understand, especially the young people that put so much value into the internet. Y'all put so much value into, do you have followers? Are you, because I know people that be like, I know if you're real because I can see the comments and I'm like, who? First of all, it's a waste of time to sit there and try to figure out every person in somebody else's comments is real or not. Number two, it's unreal to even worry about numbers on a screen, because that doesn't necessarily equal out to butts in seats at concerts or people that click the purchase button to buy and love your product. Everybody's trying to avoid what every old schooler has been telling us forever. If you want to build a business, get out of the house and into the streets. My man right here is giving you a lot of information about how the internet is functioning and is going to function more in the future. Why are we getting sucked into this? That's why my man is pretty much saying, and I'm going to clean it up for him because he's calling this the dead internet theory. No, it's the dead social media theory. The internet is a tool. It's websites. E-commerce. Guess what? I use it every day. Love Amazon. Buy products. I buy products from other people's sites, artists that I love, people I want to support. I go to these sites. I spend money. Thank God for the internet. But it's a tool. It's not a measurement of success. Social media was supposed to be a tool for you to connect with people, not to be a margin of whether or not I'm the poppin'est person in the world or whether or not I'm even a good musician. We've traded quality for popularity. And it's not really popularity. It's voyeurism. There's a difference between somebody genuinely being a fan and liking you and wanting to engage with you and believes in your product or believes in you versus somebody who's just watching you because you're just a train wreck. Because you just spend all of your time just muckering around on the internet, either doing something dumb to make me laugh or you racking your brain to pick apart all of your talents and like turn it into little nuggets so that you could have that person keep coming back. Do you know how annoying that is? So when people come to me and be like, yo, you got to be more of an influencer, don't get it twisted. I hate that shit just as much as y'all do. I hate the fact that people want to take a skill set that it took me, all of the skills that it took me a lifetime to get, and I got to turn these into microscopic nuggets so I can capture fools' attentions and keep them coming back to me every day. I hate that shit. I hate it. But I respect that that's a part of the game. The point I'm trying to get at people is like, we need to be more conscious of not just our actions for right now. Yo, we got to do what we got to do to make money. You got to do what you got to do to build an audience. I get, and like, cause I'm about to be pushing a whole different conversation because I'm here to talk to the artists today. I'm definitely here. Any business person or artist, you need to be tapped in because we talking today. And if you disagree, come in the comments, bro. Hey, and I'm willing to email somebody the link if y'all want to have a conversation with me. That's cool. We can do this. But let's get to the biggest points. Don't value yourself or your business or the quality of what you're doing based on a computer or what you see on a computer and what you think are real people. Not everybody's a real person. That's why I kind of fuck with Twitter a little bit more, because Twitter be like, you can see that back and forth in an instantaneous conversation. You can see, you know what I mean? You know how people in your area or how y'all talk. It's real time. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if you really want to think about it, all of the ladies that move by the night, sex workers, male and female, that's why they so heavy on Twitter. It's that instantaneous back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And not just the nudity part, just like, yo, I could talk about some crazy stuff. Dudes is going to get retweeted, passed around. The people that are interested in engaging in that, they're going to tap in. But also, that also means the same thing with artists. It means the same thing with a product. Yo, keep the conversation, or you've got a conversation, intermediate, boom, 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 boom. So anyway, let me let my man finish his point, and then we'll move on.
Human activity, hypnotizing you into following RP Nixon. And I'm wondering, maybe paid verification is the only way to combat this long term. I don't know, but I do see a future where there are two separate internet experiences, paid and unpaid. But I want to hear your thoughts. Is the dead internet theory coming to life? I'll see you soon, or maybe it'll be my AI bot. Time will tell. Peace.
So I love first of all, big dude, I don't even know who you are, but shout out to you. You really cleaned this whole conversation up. There's going to be the line between paid social media. Don't talk about that internet shit. Paid social media versus the dark web, which is going to be the general area where the, Gen Pop, where everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? We are in a space where now I gotta pay so that I know somebody's real. That's crazy. And then even at that, how does that really prove anything? If I got a company that's really popping and I got some bots that I can build a well-known bot and pay for the verification on a monthly basis, what difference does that make? There's a bunch of social security numbers of dudes in jail, chicks in jail, people that are dead that don't nobody know about. Hello, this is how scamming is done every day. There's no way to get around this. Botting is going to be here to stay in a verified paid form and in an unverified form. It's going to be that way. What does that mean? Goes back to the point I just made. Stop spending your life identifying your value based off of what some number says. Let your product be valued by what people are spending their money on. If people aren't spending money, you got to do a balance. You kind of got to do a balance evaluation between, am I doing enough to market to people and people are seeing my product? Because a lot of times when I'm dealing with artists or I'm dealing with business people, they're not spending enough time marketing the product. They're not spending enough time out in front of people. We always separate ourselves and assume that one group is different from the next. You know, the guy that's out in the mall that's trying to get you because he want to show you how to clean shoes. Let me clean your shoes real quick. Oh, this is hard. Yeah. How much do you think this is worth to you? Oh, is it worth $50? Oh, no, it's not. It's only worth, and they're selling you. Why aren't artists being the same way? Like when I tell artists that I used to have a booth in the flea market, people go, why are you doing that shit? Why? Because there's 100,000 people coming through my flea market in Baltimore every weekend, every day. So Saturday and Sunday, 100,000 people a day. That's 200,000 people a weekend for a $75 table. I can get in there. I was doing 20 CDs a week. And I wasn't even that good at selling at the time. I was still very young. But getting out there, I didn't have no backdrop. I ain't had no signs. I didn't have nothing fancy. It was literally a black tablecloth, some CDs on a table, and a little boom box that we bought. And I would just play our music. And I would, when people walk by, do you like hip hop? You like hip hop? It's about selling 20 CDs a week for 3 months. That's sales, bro. 20 CDs a day, excuse me. So it would be Saturday and Sunday. So that's 40 CDs times four weekends in a month. You see what I'm saying? That adds up over time. But you have to sell. Imagine if I had a website while I was still out there. Imagine if I had imagine if I had signs up, and this was before the internet. This is before smartphones. This is before technology. What do you think is going on? This is a business, bro. And this is music. Why aren't we not focusing on getting our businesses to the next place and using the internet the right way, not using it as an emotional crutch or as an emotional booster? Let's use our shit for business. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, because this ain't the only thing I got to talk about today. I got a bunch of stuff. And once again, yo, be in the comments. Tell us what you feel. If you got a comment, yo, and if you want to have a conversation, you know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, once again, I'm on my Instagram. I see this come up, and this backs up everything I'm telling you.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, all black people in a KKK area. Oh, I became the KKK. Oh, don't shoot, I'm the KKK too, the cool color kid. First door I knocked on, dude was like, get off my porch, nigga. I said, what that nigga, he owe me $5. And he started laughing like that, and I went and clinked the spot, and he bought my product without even trying to buy it. Like, he didn't say, oh, that's a great product. Oh, I love this stuff. What's your name? He said, I will take some of that nigger juice. Matter of fact, put my nigger juice right here on the concrete and go knock on my neighbor door. And when you go knock on my neighbor door, I'm going to pick my nigger juice up and leave you $40. When I went and knocked on his neighbor door, I came back, my $40 was right there. And guess what I said? Oh, he want to play like this. Okay. I seen a little white girl say, I said, excuse me, can you tell your mommy there's a nigger at the door? She ran in the house like, mommy, there's a nigger at the door. Look, mom ran outside, saw me, she's like, oh my God, smacked her daughter. Psh, I am so sorry. We are not like that. We just moved in this neighborhood. I don't know why she said that. And she was like, how can I help you? I said, this is $39.95, and she bought my product. See, my perception was my reality. So that's why I say, I don't know what y'all got out of that. What I got out of that, my own story, is that you can't, if one person don't buy from you, you can't think the whole neighborhood not buying. See, this one person was racist or rude to me, and I thought everybody was like that. You see what I'm saying? You can't think the wrong way. Thomas Edison said, if you think you can't, you right. If you think you can, you still right, because them your thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are we talking about? This goes back to the training, the untraining and retraining I had to do in my own brain. When I hit 40, shit got real. And it's either I'm going to spend the rest of my life looking at my life as, yo, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. That means I'm a failure. This calculation here, this calculation there, about my judgment of how I see myself and how I see the world. And then the reality comes, yo, the world is what you see it. If it's dangerous and it's hell and nobody's good, everybody's dirty, the whole way. I just got through talking about the dead internet theory. Well, that was a bleak, dark video, but it's not bleak and dark to me. It's just people hustling to make money using y'all emotions. Because not me. I don't draw my value based off of the 3,000 little followers I got. Like, I don't base my value off of that. I base my value off of my skills and what I imbue into people's lives, how much I help people, how much information, how much time I can put in. How I love to see the success of the people around me the same way I like to see my own success. That's how I judge myself. And if I'm failing, it's not that I still feel bad about myself. It's just I'm recognizing there's some shit I need to learn. I need to be moving on, establishing new things so that I can be learning from the past so I don't make the same mistakes in the future. This is what we're talking about. Perception is right here. You decide. If you say you great, guess what? You great. If you say you trash, guess what? You trash. Either way, it's you inside. People can say what they want, but it's all about what you take in. If people tell you, man, you ain't never been shit, and you believe it, you ain't shit. But if they saying you ain't shit and you like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, that makes you the most gangster nigga in the world, even if you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of niggas that ain't shit like that. And I mean, I say that ain't shit. I know a bunch of people that are substandard individuals that have no morals. They don't have no code. They don't have no honor. But guess what? They be sleeping with the most chicks. They be out here hustling. They be doing back alley deals. They be ripping people off, and their life is just fine. You want to know why? Because they don't give a fuck about how I feel. They don't give a fuck about how I feel after they rip me off. They don't give a fuck how I feel if I was to jump out a window after the fact. You want to know why? Because the only thing they wanted was what they wanted from me, and once they got it, I don't even exist anymore. How are you doing? Are you going to sit here and allow the world to dictate to you how you view yourself? And once again, how you move on your business, how you view your product, how you look at greatness. The artists that I love the most are the ones that come completely confident in the room. Those are the ones that I love the most. This is what we doing. So like, yo, do the sales pitch on yourself. Sell yourself first, then you can sell the world. Because let me tell you something. A salesman that is confident can sell a product whether they believe in it or not. Man, let me tell you something, man. I used to sell cell phones. Bruh, them little Nokia phones that first came out, bruh, they were better than them StarTech phones. But guess what? I could sell the hell out of them goddamn Nokias. I used to tell them all the time when people was trying to, people would try to refinance their damn house to get a StarTech because they was expensive as hell. And I would just be like, nah, yo, fuck that StarTech. Look, I can get you out the door with this Nokia right now. Damn, this shit look ugly. Why this shit corny? Nigga, but when you confident about your shit and you know how to sell it, man, I had them motherfucking Nokias walking out the door like hotcakes every year. Next thing you know, people start forgetting about StarTechs and flip phones and shit like that. And it was always a thing. But once again, product is product. Skill is skill. Talent is talent. Another thing I realized is that cost doesn't matter. It's how you sell it. You can sell your CD for 10 or you can sell it for 100. It's on how you sell it. If you don't value you, if you don't value what you create, nobody's going to value it for you. You understand me? So if you keep saying, well, I'm just doing these live streams and it's just a thing I do, then guess what? Nobody gonna want to tune in. But if you if you spent a month, think about this, just and try this for me. If you spent 30 days everywhere you went, from church to work to at home to your kids to everywhere, and you started saying, man, I got the illest live stream coming up on the 31st, and it's about to be the greatest thing I've ever did. Yo, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You tell everybody where everything's going to happen on this live stream. You going to tell me, man, it's like, yo, the president going to be pulling up on my live stream. This is going to be happening on my, and you do that for 30 days straight. Everywhere you go, everybody, any person, human being you come in contact with, you start telling them every time you see them, this live stream. Now tell me how many people are going to show up to that motherfucking live stream. Why? Because you put the weight and the energy behind it. But if you just tell somebody one time in passing, yeah, I'm doing live stream, they're gonna be like, what? And they might even not hear you. But if you don't put the weight behind it, if I was to say, yo, this is it right here, this piece of mail, this little piece of paper, man, I'm gonna be a billionaire for this, you're gonna be sitting there going, shit, my man about to be out of here. Music I created 20 years ago. I went to my homeboys. We had all created some music together. This is a real factual story. Music I created in 2002. Living room hits. I've had these songs sitting for 20 years. I never put some of these songs out. But I love these records. It's crazy because me and my brother and my friends, we love these songs. The crazy part is we just never felt like it would fit with the music of the time period because it was all street gangster music. And we wasn't, well, some of us weren't street gangsters and we weren't making street gangster music, but we love these songs. And a couple months ago, actually, my homeboy texted me. That was one of the people that was a part of the project. He was like, yo, can you send me them songs that we recorded 20 years ago? I lost my CDs. I don't have, can you just send me them joints, man? My kids want to listen to them joints. I'm like, what? So I said, all right. So I was about to go on my computer and be like, all right, let me go send it to him. And I said, you know what? I went back. I did a slight little mix and master real quick because I still got my skills, bro. I can still do my thing. And then I uploaded on the Bandcamp and I just sent the link out to a bunch of people. What do you think happened? People started buying. I'm like, the fuck? You know, some 20-year-old music. Like, but people, first of all, when I take the time to value it, people will support. I haven't done a video. We haven't done, you know, we ain't done no promo. I haven't even put it on my Instagram. I just sent it out to people that were around in that time period and they enjoyed the music. So me sending them the link and they listening to the previews going, oh shit, I remember this joint. We used to buy it. How much is it? 99 cents? Here you go, Jay. Oh, what is it? $10 for the album? Here you go, Jay. You value it. You get paid. I'm taking action. We get paid. I did the work 20 years ago. No, it ain't cool no more. No, it ain't Future. No, it ain't Jay-Z. But guess what? It's funny and it's cool for us that were around because that was a part of the soundtrack to our youth. We made those records and we used to sit around and play them, and it has value for us. Get paid. Stand on it. And guess what? Before that, a year and a half before I did that, I tried to sit all of my homeboys down. I called everybody that was involved in the project. We all came together, had a meeting. I said, yo, I know this sound crazy. I said, but look, my G, we old. But that don't mean the music doesn't have value. I said, why don't we take this 20-year-old music that we recorded in 2003, and I know we in our 40s. I said, but wouldn't it be funny if we were to take these records, shoot some videos? Wouldn't it be funny if we was to go do a photo shoot? All of the stuff that we wanted to do when we was kids, but we was broke. We couldn't afford to do it. So why don't we take this music? Let's do what we always wanted to do. Let's shoot some videos. Let's do the photo shoot. Let's put the music out. I'm like, we could even have an album release party. If you want to perform, we could. If not, cool. Everybody was like, that's wow, yo, that's crazy. Like, then it was talking about, why don't we do some new music? I'm like, wow. Like, but we kind of got to a consensus on, yo, we should do it. It would be, I said, let it just be fun. Let's not look at this as, can we get rich? I said, let's value what it's art. This is art. The same way a painting on a wall has value. The same way photography is in magazines and books. It has value. So what? I said, we made this music. It's our art. If we don't hold it up in value, nobody's going to care. If I don't stand on my magazine and my radio station, the things I create, it doesn't matter whether or not I got 1 million viewers or 1 million this or that. It's about me standing on it and being proud of the time and the energy and the blood, sweat, and tears and the money that I put in for it. It's lit because I learned what I needed to learn to make it fire. That I put the time in, that I hit the streets, that I met people and we collaborated. How much disrespect can you give to the world than to not value other people's donations and times? For all of my dogs that came to do podcasts with me, to do radio with me, to take trips, and you know what I'm saying? To my dog Will, who sacrificed years and thousands of dollars helping me. And if I was to sit there and act like it was just something that happened, nah, dog. Put this shit in jewelry, nigga. You put this shit in, you value it. So other people will, God, y'all just not hearing me. Y'all just sitting here looking at me. Maybe I got bots. I don't know. Maybe I got some bots on here. I don't know. Maybe I got bots. But yo, y'all got to get this together, bro. We have to start standing on the value of ourselves and our work and what we love. You can't grow. You cannot grow without investing and loving what you do. And then also there's times we have to realize shit. Sometimes we suck. But anyway, let's get into this one thing. And I want to talk about the daggone comments that I got on my Instagram when people watch this. Let's get into this.
The old phrase, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. I found out how short-ended that was. I changed it. Here it is. I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. The best contribution I can make to you if you're my friend is my personal development. What if I become 10 times wiser, 10 times stronger, 10 times better, 10 times more unique? Think of what that will do for our friendship. Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt. Self-development and self-investment earns respect.
So I want y'all to make sure. Wait a minute. Let's listen to this ending again. This is deep.
Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt. Self-development and self-investment earns respect.
One more time, bro.
Contempt. Self-development.
No, don't skip that.
Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt.
Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt. Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt. And the next part.
Self-development and self-investment earns respect.
Man, that's
self-development and self-investment.
Self-development, self-investment earns respect. So I hope y'all understanding where I'm going with this, bro. I really hope y'all understanding where I'm going with it. But like the man says very simply, you know what I'm saying? That look, the best way for me to take care of us is for me to take care of me. If I don't take care of my health, I'm gonna die. If I don't educate myself, I don't grow. If I don't invest in me, then I'll never have shit. So how can I be a good friend to you if I'm deaf, dumb, and blind? How can we be good friends if I'm flat broke all the time and you want to go on a vacation and we can't go nowhere because I ain't got no money? Now you got to pay for me if we go somewhere. How can we grow if I'm not putting if I'm not able to pour into you as a friend? Pouring into somebody requires me to be educated, to have wisdom, to have experience, to have love. And I got dumb people. I got 93 comments, bro. I got 93 comments off of this video on my Instagram page. Let me tell you what these niggas said. Yo, it was some goofy nigga that said some goofy shit. Self-love is not selfish. That's a fact. All right. He said, sounds like something Bill Gates would say, earning respect for your accomplishments and not sharing the good fortune. Pure humanity at its finest. What are you talking about, bro? Earning respect for your accomplishments and not sharing the good fortune. And he's like, that's typical Bill Gates. Bill Gates gives away billions of dollars a year. So you're wrong in that respect. And then earning respect, what he's saying is that the guy in the video is saying that, self-development and self-investment earns respect. People respect you because of that. And if I come and I'm physically fit and I got my six-pack and I'm a vegan and I'm super healthy, and guess what? You need somebody to help pick you up the steps. You're going to respect me for that. You're going to respect me before being disciplined. You're going to respect me for doing the research and getting the knowledge so that I can become the best version of myself. So once again, like these people in the comments, like, and shout out to all probably the majority of these 95 people were loving it. I liked how you saying da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, like, this is crazy. And there were some other ones. And I want to speak to those people that seem to always try to find the most negative thing out of something positive. Congratulations, bro. Guess who's hurting off of this? You. This man dropped some straight knowledge, and the only thing you could do is find a way to hate on it. And guess who is hurting? It's hurting you. And while you hurting you dump it on you showing somebody else that's at the line where they could take something positive out of it and then get something negative. Now your negativity can now infect somebody else. Wow, great for you to keep fucking up the world by you bringing negativity to a table when somebody else is just trying to tell you something fly. That's wild. So anyway, well, let's get into our next big topic, man. Let's talk about Congress. Ooh, isn't this fun?
Speaker, I'm from Motown, where our music has changed the world in so many incredible ways forever. But artists in my district and across our country are struggling to make ends meet in an industry where the money just keeps going to executives and shareholders. It would take more than 800,000 streams per month to make equivalent of $15 an hour. In the vast majority of our artists are on platforms like Apple Music, Spotify. And one of the things that, even for them, they never ever get to 800,000 streams in a year. This is a big deal. Streaming now represents 84% of recorded music industry's revenue in the United States. But most of the artists who bring joy to our lives and culture aren't seeing any of it. The Living Wage for Musicians Act, which I introduced through Representative Bowman, would change that by creating a new fund that aims to pay artists at least 1 penny per stream. The bill will completely reform the music industry, supporting much more diverse set of artists, enabling more recording and touring, and sending a ripple effect throughout local economies by supporting professional.
All right. I think we get what she's saying. You know what I mean? Like, I think we get what she's saying, which is super. Look, I wish I had some. Do I got some hand claps around here? What the hell do I
Damn,
got?
son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, facts. Oh, all right. I guess I'll put these little hand snaps in here. I'm trash. Let me tell you that right now. All right. Why is this super important? We've been complaining about having a living wage for artists for a long time. I'm not talking about the top 1%. The top 1% are fine. Their ability to diversify beyond music keeps them wealthy until their old ages if they don't mismanage their funds and go broke. We're talking about the indie artists, baby. We're talking about the ones that are out here building an audience. We're not even talking about the mid-level or the third tier down. We're talking about the bottom level, the dudes that only probably get 200,000 or 300,000 views a year. Think about how much that difference that would make. If you're only getting 200,000, 300,000 streams a year, but you're a touring working artist, you don't have to have a job. Then I don't have to, work at Barnes and Nobles and do this and do that. Plus try to get gigs on the weekend and put a little bit of money away so that I can buy equipment or record music. I can get a living wage, off of a low level of streams, which should be anybody that is having their music streamed that much should be enjoying the fruits of their labor financially, period. Come on, bro. We don't have to talk about this. And if people are saying, well, why does Congress have to step in? That's the point of us having a government, so that when things are just too slanted for too long, then the people come in and they forcibly make a change. That's how things are supposed to happen. Now, is a penny enough? I don't know. Let's do some math. Let's just do some math. If we say, where's the calculator at? All right, come on, lady, get you off the screen. Let me share the calculator so that we can all do this together. Because I don't want nobody feeling like I'm not being fair. Hold on, let me put this down here. Okay, so we say 0.01 times. Let's say you get, is that 1 million? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So times 1 million, a penny times 1 million. So at a penny, if you got 1 million streams and you got a penny per stream, that comes up to 10 stacks. That's not a lot of music. I mean, that's not a lot of money. All right, let's do this again. Let's clear it out. What if we did 0.03 cents times 1 million? I think that's 30,000. If I'm right, because I could be wrong, because I'm horrible with math. Let me tell y'all that right now. That's the reason why we're using this calculator. Okay. So we have deduced that a penny per stream only gives you $10,000 for that 1 million streams, which actually, and let me tell you, which is an exponential increase, because now, right now, if you were to get 1 million streams, you would only get $1,500 from one individual platform, not from all of them. So 1 million streams equals $1,500. If we change and you get a penny per stream, you get $10,000 per million streams, which to me makes a lot more sense. That's a lot of streams. That's a lot of people playing your music a lot of times. So if I do, oh God, as long as I can continuously keep up this 1 million streams a month, I can have a living. And let's be honest, people, $10,000 ain't a lot of money. $10,000 ain't, it ain't crazy cash. Hold on. Let's clear this out and put 10 grand on this, let's put 10 grand on a joint. And you multiply that times 52 weeks in a year. That's $500,000 a year. We haven't even broken $1 million a year. The person is wait a minute. You're doing 1 million streams a month. That's 12 million streams a year, and you only get $500,000. As a musician, we travel a lot. As a musician, we go through a lot of clothes. Think about how many wardrobe changes we have to do. As a musician, we have to travel. That's gas, vehicles, trucks. We got to do free stuff all the time. Let me tell y'all something. Artists have to do a ton of free stuff. I am literally setting up a rollout for an artist that I'm managing right now. And when I tell you, he's got 20 straight weeks of 3, 4, 5 days a week, spending between 5 to 12 hours a day, 4 days a week, doing drops, interviews, going out to clubs, spending money to support DJs, going to do DJ events. Not to mention listening parties that cost money. And then have to have all the trappings, because y'all not about to go to a listening party and there not be, balloons and decorations and, some fly shit, custom hoodies. Well, guess what? All that shit costs money. And y'all expect these artists to come out and look like billionaires out the gate when all these dudes are just trying to survive. So trying to do all that off of $500,000 a year, just to be a low-level regular artist. And that's insane, bro. That's after I'm arguing that's after we change the law and they start getting a penny or 3 cents per stream. Just imagine what an artist has to deal with now. An artist now is making $1,500 per million streams. They most likely are doing that in a month. How do you pay your rent? Rent is $1,500 for the one bed. I don't have a separate studio space. I hope I got a girlfriend or a boyfriend to help me. That's not food. That's not gas. That's not. How are we making all this happen, bro? Where y'all seeing all the miracles come from? So, shout out to Congress. We got to do better. I'm being honest with you, man. We got to do better. We got to do better with our artists, man. We got to do right by our art. We say we want all of this stuff for our artists. You want to love and but when it comes down to it, I don't see the results coming in the door. But we got to do better. You know what I mean? All right. So let me pull up my next thing. And I got to go on with Jay Hill. I'm gonna get a couple little relationship joints jumping, and then we gotta get out of here. All right, let's go.
Maybe the actual toxic thing where we say people gonna catch feelings, like we gonna people be in their feelings, get their feelings involved.
I don't know who this guy is, but bro, I'm so jealous of you. That beard is well manicured. That thing looks juicy, really. It looks like you really have juices and berries in your beard. But shout out to you, bro. And with the Malcolm X glasses on top of that, my God, you lit out here in these streets, bro. I love this. Like, shout out to you. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm stamping on your moment. My bad. Let's go.
I think it may be the actual toxic thing where we say people gonna catch feelings, like we gonna people be in their feelings, get their feelings involved. You are a human being. There's not a single relationship that you should enter where the suppression of your feelings is required. What you should actually seek to strive for is somebody you can be cool with, where your feelings are actually safe, where y'all can have a real conversation should either one of y'all start to feel different. It don't mean y'all got to be in no relationship, but if I'm with a shorty and we on a regular basis, I would hope we got something established to the point where I can be like, hey, I think I'm starting to like you a little bit more on the humble, like what we finna do here. It don't mean that gotta be my girlfriend. It don't mean we finna start trying to take it to the next level, but like, bruh, why are y'all getting that close to people you can't have close discussions with? And that's not.
Ooh, all right. I really want to take the relationship part out of it. And I would like to continue to talk about the valuing of feelings and validating your own feelings, giving yourself to permission to have feelings, and understand that they are acknowledged and they are present, but that you don't necessarily have to be controlled by them. Some people would take this video and go, see, yo, when I be blowing up and, taking a baseball bat to the TV, that's my feelings. That's how I feel. No, that's you being out of control because you allow your feelings to run you instead of you managing your feelings. The point the gentleman is trying to make is a lot of women will say, yo, I want a good man and he got to be caring and loving. And then the moment he come to you and he's got emotions or he has something emotionally going on, you go, yo, why you being a little bitch? Yo, you got to chill with all them feelings and all that. It's like, bro, you can't. We are all human beings. Prime example. I have an ex. I hate using it. And I'm not trying to throw them under. I love all of my exes. Y'all know I love y'all. Come on, bro. But examples are examples. And I'm good at giving examples because you were with me for a time period. I had someone special. I was going through a tough time. And I opened up to that person to tell that person about my tough time, things that I was struggling with. And she took it in and, yo, baby, it's going to be okay. And da. And I was like, all right, cool. I felt loved. I felt supported in that moment. But a month later, we get into a disagreement. And the first thing that person does is take the vulnerable moment I had and throw it back in my face. And it's just like, yo, like you took the thing that I was hurt most about and and the fact that I even opened up to you about it and you threw that in my face. That makes people in general, this ain't a man woman thing. This is just don't ever do that. If I'm telling you, and this is what makes people feel like, yo, you can't show feelings. Like I shouldn't be in love with somebody, or I shouldn't have a friend or a family member, anybody I be vulnerable with and be a human being and go through tough times and then not be able to disclose it and then not be able to have those feelings. Even if I'm wrong, sometimes you just gotta let people feel what they're gonna feel. And then later on you could be like, yo, bro, that was wrong. And not wrong to have the feeling, but yo, the feeling was wrong, man. You misinterpreted something, or you're looking at this the wrong way. Yo, let me help you put things into perspective. Notice how that statement didn't invalidate the person and tell them they wrong and yo, why you doing that? No, I recognize you had a feeling, man. I'm empathetic to the fact that you're having that feeling, yo. But let me explain something. This is how, if you look at it from this perspective, you may not feel like this. Super important that we need to be more caring. Man, this whole conversation is about just mental health. Ain't this? Man, this is the longest mental health live stream I've ever had. All right, let's get to some more crazy business.
Little breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Def Jam was just bought by Republic. And guess who owns Republic? My good old friend who used to be a local promotion rep in Los Angeles, Monty Littman. So congratulations to the Littman brothers, actually. Wow.
So, hip-hop's greatest brand. Hip-hop's greatest brand is just sold again to someone that does not value it the same way we value it. Let me repeat this again. Hip-hop's greatest brand has just been sold again to another person that doesn't value it the same way we value it. That's bad. But that's not even the end of it. Let's go.
Def Jam, sold. Republic, Universal. Atlantic, just laid off a bunch of people. People that were employed for 20 years. And this business isn't in trouble? Look, y'all need a Captain Save-A.
Trying to be funny. This is not the first time I heard about layoffs. I heard that the music industry laid off over 40,000 people. 40,000. The music industry lays off 40,000 people amongst all of the labels. Amazon just laid off 100,000 people. Walmart laid off a bunch of people. Microsoft, 50,000 people. What the world is trying to tell you, if you're not paying attention, is that we are about to hit one of the biggest recessions in American history. Now, there's two ways to view this. The regular people view this as, oh no, life is going to be bad. It's going to get hard. People going to be jumping out of windows. Probably will happen. And they have happened actually recently. But other people look at this as, oh, it's get money time. Oh, the prices are going through the floor. Guess what you think these corporations going to do? The price of houses go down. They start buying more houses because corporations have started to buy residential homes and turn them into rentals. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be harder for you to buy a house. It's going to be harder for you to get land. It's going to be harder for you to develop because you're going to have corporations owning not only all of the commercial real estate, but now they're trying to own all of the residential real estate too. That's crazy. The hip hop industry, the music industry is shrinking. There's less money in it. There's less profit in it. Music makes the world go round though. So there's always going to be a place to make money in it. It's just how we go about it. Just think about all of the publishing that's being consolidated into these three companies. They're paying people massive amounts of money to own publishing rights and ownership rights, master rights. Why? Because as much as we are trying to increase how much people get paid from their products, if they own all of the publishing and the mechanical, because you sold it for 100 million, and then Congress ups how much they get paid, guess who's getting paid? If you just sold your, I'm slowing it down for you. If you just sold your catalog for $400 million, right? And you was only getting 0.000% on your streaming, what happens when it goes from 0.0000 to 3 cents per stream? But you just sold all of your stuff. The value of that catalog now goes through the roof. How much you get paid for it goes through the roof. So the person that just spent $400 million to buy this product now just made 1.5 billion, 2.5 billion. Because going from 0.000 whatever to 0.03, that's like almost a 500x, maybe even more. That's 500x. So just imagine 400 million times 500x for one catalog. But we've just spent, so somebody took probably $2 billion, bought the greatest 100 catalogs of all time with that $2 billion. And they're going to make damn near $1 trillion, because while they're buying up the catalog, they're lobbying in Congress to change the payout rates. But they're not telling you they lobbying to change the payout rates. They're just trying to give you, what they call it, an exit strategy from the music industry. Give me your catalog, man. I'll give you 400 million right now, man. It's worth that. Take that 400 million and live a great life for yourself. And they're going to go around and take all these people things because the music industry is dead, because that's what they're telling you. It's over. Music is over. And then hold on, they telling you that. They got their mans in the back. Hey, what the congressman say, how much money I need to give him? Yo, we need to get this voted. Because we can take this from 0.0001 to 3 cents. Then now my $400 million catalog is worth 1.2 billion. That's just one catalog. But if I own 100 catalogs, guess how much money this is how big business works. We're about to be in a recession. Buy and hold. While we're going into a recession, get all the money you can so that you can buy low. So that when we come out of the recession, because we always come out of a recession, ladies and gentlemen, we've only been in the modern age of technology for the last hundreds of years. Shit goes low, things go bad, we go to war, people die, people commit suicide, people get money. And other people are not. The people that know that in a recession, things get bad, but it also means there's opportunity, then they can come out of it on top. Generational wealth is built off of that. Come on, bro. Let's get our brains working. So you need to be planning, not sitting on a couch drinking, talking to yourself. I'm talking about planning on paper. You need to be researching whatever you're going to invest in, barbecue joints, record label, real estate. You need to be getting ready. You need to be moving. You need to be putting your team together. You need to find like minds. Y'all need to start teaming up and getting this thing going. Because it's time. It's get money time. Yes, recession is get money time. It's exciting. Let me tell you, all of my dudes that got money are crunked up pump right now. Oh, shit about to go down. And on the low, Bitcoin just went up to like damn near $70 a coin. It was down a year ago, $25,000 a coin. It had hit an all-time low. It's up to damn near $70,000 per Bitcoin. What does that tell you? Are you guys paying attention? Hello?
Yes, Daddy.
All right. I gotta go, man. I gotta link up with Jay Hill. I'm gonna do a live stream with Jay. We're gonna turn up for a little bit. And don't forget, be right back here 6 p.m. We doing Black Nerd Podcast. The whole team is gonna be on deck. I can't wait. I got a whole rundown for y'all. I appreciate everybody that has tuned in and shown me love. Man, it's super appreciative. Like I said, the YouTube channel is doing great. And we've got a bunch of great stuff planned for you this year. Please just keep rocking with us. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Go to our YouTube channel, VVC Life. Go to our Instagram, VVC Life. Anywhere that's VVC Life, VVCLife.com. Support. Sign up on our Patreon, please. We need Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/VVC Life. Sign up. We got exclusive content over there. I'm talking about we got over 100 exclusive pieces of content, videos, movies, all types of stuff, man. Go over there and have a blast. And every dollar you spend helps support this platform that supports Baltimore artists, Atlanta artists all over the country. We do a lot of promotion. We don't ask artists for no bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, we only asking that you guys continue to support us. We'll check y'all next time. It's your boy JS1.